Did you know that at some private kitas, they have in-house chefs to serve gourmet food? Did you know that the price difference between the public and private kita can be 10 times the difference, from €150 per month to €1,500 per month? Did you know that in order to get a kita spot, you might have to submit around 20 to 40 submissions? Hello, daddies and mummies. Welcome to the episode of How to Find a Kita Spot in Germany. And what are some selection criteria you should think about? Let's first set our foundation here. Kita in German stands for Kindertagesstätte, so your child daycare facilities or options. And the age group goes from 0 to 6 years old. From 0 to 3 years old, that is in the Krippe, so the nursery. And then from 3 years old to 6 years old, that is the kindergarten. You might encounter the following types of options. So the private and public kita, that is the more group or institutional setting, as well as the Elton initiative driven by the parents. But if you like the more intimate setting or even more individual care, then you can consider the Tagesmutter. So usually there are 5 or 6 babies at the same time. Or the babysitter and au pair that is only for your sweetheart baby. Got it? So then let's move on to talk about where can you find the information. Kita Finder is your best friend. Here on Kita Finder, in terms of the search, you will be able to filter based on your desired start date, baby's age group, and location, etc. But you do want to keep your search criteria to a minimum, so then you can get more search results. But what's even more important is how do you increase your chance of getting selected once you find your target kita. So first of all, you do have to submit your application on Kita Finder individually to your desired kita. I also heard from some of the friends that they further send email for the full application, writing their family introduction, more information to provide to the school to show your sincerity. Hearing from my parents' friends who are successful in getting a kita spot, they on average send out around 20 to 40 submissions to the kitas and to finally get 1 or 2 spots. So do plan ahead of time to submit your application. You can submit and get a kita spot throughout the whole year, but you have to be very, very lucky, especially for the public kitas. However, if you follow the official timeline, the chance will be much higher. The kita schedule is mimicking the kindergarten and future school schedule, meaning that each year September is the official start date. So backtracking that, January to March time, typically a lot of kitas are doing open doors and to welcome interested parents to go for a visit, and this is your chance to really introduce yourself. So make sure that you submit your application before the March deadline on Kita Finder, and April and May will be the announcement time. Congratulations, you got a Kita spot. The first 3 kitas that I visited belong to the same company, and they were actually the fastest to get back to me because private kitas, especially the pricier ones, typically have a few more spots available. So I wanted to visit all 3 of them to do a fair comparison, especially they are all around the same distance to my home. The great thing about the private kita is that you will be able to secure a spot during the off season, so if it's not September or around that time. And that provided me the security that I can plan ahead of time knowing that my baby will have a spot later on. Also, in the private kita, what I really like is the teacher to children ratio. Typically, it's one teacher to 4 children. As opposed to the public kita, it might be one teacher to 6 or 7 students. So the attention that my baby will get is for sure much more. What I like about this kita system is, first of all, the variety. So in addition to the morning singing together or singing together doing exercises, they also have a gym and also a good outdoor space. So my baby will be able to do a lot more activities and be active and play around throughout the whole day. Third thing is about nutrition. This kita actually offers breakfast, lunch, and snack from the central kitchen to our babies. The day of my visit, wow, it was gourmet. It was a fish Friday. I was a little jealous of what the kids are eating. The monthly fee to stay at this kita for 8 hours a day is €1,500. As I visited this public kita during February, I was able to join the open door day and tour the facilities with the other potential parents. It's quite interesting to also see who the other potential parents might be. In terms of facilities, the public kita that I visited was actually very new and very good. But a few disadvantages include, first, the inflexibility of the enrollment time, because it does prefer candidates who want to enroll in September this year or wait until September next year to join. Second is the inflexibility of how long my baby can stay at the kita per day. As I'm a full-time working mom, I do need the baby to be able to stay for 8 hours if needed, and that's not an option. Third is the lower teacher staffing. Not only does that mean that each teacher will be responsible of more students, but also when a teacher is sick, there's a higher chance that there's no replacement and all the children need to go home. The monthly fee to stay at this kita is €150. Very, very cheap. The fifth kita that I visited was a smaller kita because I do want to compare the difference between a bigger institution versus a small one. What I love about this kita is the multilingual environment with teachers, native speakers coming from the US, Spain, and also Germany. What's also important is the low teacher turnover rate, meaning that these teachers will actually stay in the kita and they have been working here for a long time. Third thing is the school also have quite low baby turnover rate, meaning that the babies love it here and they typically stay here for a long time. These are all very good signs. Finally, the major question, is it worth it to pay the price difference to get into a private kita? Well, I think so. In the end, we chose a private kita, but for 2 major reasons. First one is the multilingual environment. While some public kita does provide that, it's hard to find a spot. Then second thing is the security, that I'm able to really secure a spot as opposed to waiting for next year, the new cycle, for a chance to get a public kita. Hey, so comment down below and let me know what is your selection criteria for your kita search or doing your kita visit. And that is all for today. I hope you liked today's episode. If you like the content of this channel, make sure that you click on the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification. I will see you next time.